In this lecture, we are going to see about Pdsa cycle, plan, do, study, act cycle. So, this Pdsa cycle is originally developed by Walter A. Sherwood, but it was popularized by Edward Deming by the Deming's wheel or Deming cycle, and Pdca cycle, plan, do, check, act cycle. All these processes has been done for continuous process improvement. Continuous process improvement has various different approaches such as Duran's trilogy, Pdsa cycle, Kaizen and 5S concept. There are various ways to improve the process, but plan, do, study, act cycle is a philosophy of continuous process improvement. So it will practically it is extremely practical to observe the process what we do, and it can be used to test ideas for improvement quickly and easily based on its existing ideas, research, feedback, theory, review and audit, etc. It encourages starting with small changes which can build into large improvement into services through successive cycles of change. That is, if we do Pdca cycle for whatever we are process we do, it gives us improvement. Whereas successively doing Pdca cycle gives us a very tremendous improvement or progress in what we do. So here's the definitions like Pdca's plan, do, study, act technique, famous quality improvement tool or initiative done by the organization to know about or enhance their quality for their product or services. So Deming's wheel or Deming's cycle, it can be told. And what does Pdsa stands for? Next is there are 7 phases inside this Pdca cycle, that is plan, do, study, act has been divided into 7 phases by Sherwood. So we'll see each phases one by one. The first phase is identifying the opportunity, and second phase is analyze the process. Third one is develop an optimal solution. Fourth one is implement, that comes under do. And for study the results, standardize the solution and plan for the future comes under act. So these 4 plan, do, study, act has been divided into 7 different phases by Sherwood. First phase is identifying the opportunity. The objective of the phase is to identify and prioritize the opportunities for improvement. Second phase is analyzing the current process. Understand the process, various process done currently and analyzing it. And third phase is developing an optimal solution. After analyzing, develop some innovative optimal solution, that is feasible solution is the third phase. Fourth phase is implementing the changes. So whatever solution we have derived, and the first 3 phase comes under plan, and the fourth phase implement changes comes under do. So once the best solution is being selected, it should be implemented. And prepare for objective of preparing the implementation plan, obtaining the approval, implementing the process for improvement comes under this phase. Phase 5 is study the results. So this comes under the acronym called study. This phase has the objective of monitoring and evaluating the change by tracking and study the effectiveness of the improvement whatever we have done. Next phase 6 is standardizing the solution, which comes under act part. So once the team is satisfied with whatever the study has been done from the optimal solution, they will standardize the process done, and using this some certification or something like that. Last phase is your seventh phase is plan for the future. This objective has this phase has an objective of achieving improved levels of process performance. That is, after studying everything, standardizing it, again it is, since it is a continuous process improvement, again the process of planning for the future and improving every time plays a major role to survive or to maintain the quality under the field. So these are the 7 phases of Pdsa cycle. If we analyze with a case study of, let's analyze with a case study of all these 7 phases. So for example, if we are going to create an app like for online shopping, we have various food delivery apps such as Swiggy, Zomato, etc., etc., etc. So if we are going to develop an app for some new innovative app for some online delivering of medicines or something which is not available. So we have to first phase, we have to sit and identify what are the opportunities available. So some people are providing food, some people are providing groceries, some people are providing documents. So all these factors are being delivered at our doorstep. So why can't medicines to be delivered at doorstep? Why can't blood test can be done at our doorstep? So all these are opportunities we are searching for. So first phase comes says that identify the opportunity. So we have to identify what are the available one, what can be done for our survival to maintain the quality improvement, what are the opportunities can be done, or what we can improvise from adapting their existing one, and we can add on some features to it. So this comes under identifying the opportunity. Second one is analyzing the current process. To that doorstep delivery, what are the process E undergo? That is, we have to do literally a literature survey of what they do. We have to collect various database of how they created the app, and what are the how fast the delivery is being done, what are the products being delivered, and what is the technology behind it, and how they use the roadmaps, how many people are employed in delivering, how products are delivered safely at the doorstep. So likewise, what is the current process he is doing for the doorstep delivery? We have to analyze it continuously and create and learn about or prepare a survey, literature survey about the current process comes under phase 2. Third phase is developing an optimal solution. So after analyzing all these things, where they lag, where we can put some improvisation, so we have to likewise we have to find some innovative optimal solution to sustain, that is that should be a feasible solution too, that people should accept the product. So finally we develop an optimal solution. So we plan to deliver medicines using this online, or we plan to do some medical checkups, basic medical checkups in online way. And finally the fourth phase is your do. First 3 phases comes under planning. So entire planning is totally like creating a mass documentation of what is happening and creating a new method. Fourth phase is do, that is implement. Whatever been planned is being implemented in this phase. For implementing, we have to prepare an implementation plan, how we are going to deliver the medicines, what are the medicines available, and wide knowledge on this, obtaining approvals legally, and implementing the process for improvement. After doing all these things, we have to study the results. while we are doing this, whether we deliver the same brand of medicines or different medicine dosage level, etc., plays a major role here. We have to study whether it is delivered on time, like other app they do. So tracking all those things and study the result is the fifth phase that comes under plan, do, study, that study the results. Next phase, standardize the solution. So after studying the result, we will come to know where we are and whether we can proceed with the process or whether some improvement is needed, or we can certify this and we can legalize this process. So finally we are standardizing some solution comes under the sixth phase, and the seventh phase is plan for the future. So what are the drawbacks we have to list out, and again we have to plan to improvise the process. So this is called your Pdsa cycle, plan, do, study, act cycle. It goes on as a continuous process. So if we do successively, if we do this plan, do, study, act cycle, obviously there will be an improvement in the product or the service whatever we provide, and we can succeed in the process whatever we do, and hence this Pdsa cycle is one of the major tool for quality improvement. Thank you.